watch him in the transition. You see him working the wheel. Very calm, poetic chase job there by Michael Essa. Now Essa will lead. James Dean with that Irish flag waving. Is the luck of the Irish going to be on his side?
Well, it usually always comes down to the chase for James Dean. Let's see what he does here. Getting in the pocket there. Michael Essa back on throttle and out to that touch and go. Great job.
All right, Essa gets out to that outer zone under the bridge. James Dean doesn't get all the way out there, and Essa sheds a fast bumper. James Dean not affected, tucks in and wraps it around that final clip.
Essa putting up a great fight here. You can see James Dean is able to close the door towards that last inside clip. Michael Essa, solid performance in the lead.
Let's go to the judges. Is James Dean going to continue on? No, they are both going on one more time. Let's see him run again. James Dean will lead. Essa will give chase.
Well, already we're noticing with these strong performances that the drivers have made the James Dean and Wirthaus team adjustment. We can see here as James Dean initiates, he gets out to the touch and go. Now he's fighting back strong against Michael Essa.
Just dips the tail into that touch and go, 71.2 miles per hour. Michael Essa doesn't care if he's a champion. He wants to dethrone him.
Wow, right there you can see Michael Essa took a big risk there, getting door to door. He had to back off for a second, but again, we're seeing strong performances by both drivers in the lead and chase position.
Just the caliber of driving. Look at Essa. He gains, you see him back off, then regain that proximity. Just solid execution. I'm impressed by all the drivers here today, and this is going to be an exciting season. Here we go. Michael Essa will lead. James Dean giving chase.
Michael Essa, nice early initiation, but right in the pocket is James Dean from the onset, really gaining proximity here through this section of the course, but now falling back and not able to hit those zones.
Yeah, James Dean, to be quite honest, not as smooth as Michael Essa, but he is right there. Ryan, which way do you think the needle's gonna go?
Tough call here for the judges. You can see the smoke, a huge factor here for the chase driver. Michael Essa did not hit that second outer zone, but Dean also making some mistakes.
And here we go, it's unanimous. James Dean gets the win.
I like to take it one step at a time, but knowing that Peter, my teammate, is also in the grade 8, and it would be incredible if we both made it all the way, but that's definitely a long way from here, and we need to definitely keep pushing hard and hope for the best.
The defending champion is already in the grade 8. Who's going to join him? Matt Field, the beast from the Bay, debuting a new car going against Alec Honadell, who's changed teams but is an old faithful in that supercharged V8. Here we go. Great looking car there from Matt Field.
Matt Field through the chicane. You can see Alec Honadell keeping him close. Snappy initiation from Field. Right back on throttle and now touching out to that touch and go.
Matt Field gets out to the touch and go. The Permatex S14 of Honadell playing catch up here. Matt Field doesn't get out to that second outer zone, but let's put a bow on it. Look at Honadell right there.
Honadell coming through that last inside clip. You can see Matt Field losing a little bit of angle there, and as you mentioned, Jared, not getting out to that second outer zone, but overall, these vehicles look very strong for their first run out in competition.
Fierce competition. Again, the bright yellow on the Corvette of Matt Field, but Honadell's going to get the clean air. Look at him qualifying 7th, 10th, fairly equally matched.
These vehicles are just so fast, and you can see that here as Field really having to make some adjustments behind Alec Honadell at 66.2 miles per hour.
Honadell, you have to assume, has a lot more confidence here. Matt Field debuting the car and just wants to make it past round 1 with the car coming unscathed. And you can see Honadell throwing it in. Looks like Matt Field makes a correction there towards the end, Ryan.
Honadell not able to get full angle there on outside zone 2, and you can see Field was very close, had to make that adjustment there, and it just caused him making a mistake.
Going to the judges, Alec Honadell unanimously gets the win. Well, we are plenty battles deep, but still more to come. Here in the top 16, Forrest Wang, we'll see if he literally gets nuts. In his Vaptasia Achilles Tire S15, he's going against the former champ, that is Vaughn Gittin Jr. It's a beautiful day here at Formula Drift.
Formula Drift on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Black Magic. Own your shine. By NOS Energy Drink with Complex 6 for high performance energy and enhanced mental focus. And by Nitto Tire, fueled by enthusiasts.
Welcome back to the streets of Long Beach, where we custom built all this because next weekend is the Toyota Grand Prix of Long Beach, but this weekend we are partying on the streets here of 9, 10, 11 of that race course. Only 2 battles left. Who's going to join them in the Great 8? Forrest Wang or Vaughn Gittin Jr.?
Well, after sitting a season out, Forrest Wang is back. He qualified number 3, but going up against Vaughn Gittin Jr. is a tall order.
Well, Vaughn Gittin Jr. qualifying 19th, fairly low for him, given he does have a track record in this vehicle. Forrest Wang initiates. Vaughn Gittin Jr. in toe. Look at Wang gets all the way out to the outer zone, kind of making it a straight line though.
Yeah, lacking the angle is Wang in that touch and go. Now kind of getting into it here, but Gittin obviously having to make some adjustments given the way that Wang was driving out front. So both drivers making some mistakes in run number 1.
Well, Forrest Wang in that offseason, when he took that year off, he made some modifications to his vehicle. He actually put on a smaller turbo to create the speed for his vehicle so he could be competitive and really go for a championship. Here we go. Vaughn's now out front and Forrest Wang in chase.
Through the chicane is Vaughn Gittin Jr. Forrest Wang trying to not let him get away. Snappy initiation there by Gittin, but look at Wang falling behind now and now having to cut the line.
Vaughn Gittin Jr., the professional fun haver, pop, lock, and drop it. Look at the three-wheel motion from Vaughn Gittin Jr. Oh, man, and they loop it.
Well, you can see the car there, Jared, was really squatting, and Vaughn Gittin Jr. with that three-wheel motion had too much angle there, couldn't hold the turn, and he spins out.
So that will mean Forrest Wang will move on. Let's make it official. Forrest Wang advances on to the Grade 8.
Track feels really slick right now. I don't know if it's because the temperature's coming up so much, but it's getting greasy out there. And I mean, you just gotta keep your car off of the wall. So I mean, you know, throw as much angle as you can and keep it on the track.
Here we go, our final battle of the top 16. Chris, the Force Forsberg, 3-time FD champion, qualifying 6th. He's going against Chelsea Denofa. Say howdy, get rowdy. The RTR on his camp stands for ready to rowdy. Here we go.
Here we go, Forsberg through the chicane, down that long straight. Look at Denofa keeping it tight, initiating together. Forsberg now back on throttle, reaching out to that touch and go. And looks like Denofa got a little bit affected there.
Yeah, Denofa was sweating him early, had to back off. Forsberg gets out of the outer zone, but look at Chelsea right there in the shadow, that NOS Energy Drink 370Z.
Denofa surging towards the end here. Oh, and makes a mistake on that last inside clip. Right here, you can see maybe a little bit of rubbing there by Denofa, but right here on this last inside clip, Jared, not able to hold the line.
All right, so Chelsea Denofa will be out front. Chris Forsberg in the chase position. Denofa really needs to put down a strong lead run in order to offset that mistake.
Well, you can see Denofa back on throttle a bit earlier than Forsberg here, giving an opportunity to chase. Now Forsberg closing the door, but he's on a much tighter line. But again, Denofa does have that incomplete.
Yeah, Forsberg maybe giving himself too much room here as Denofa brings around that final clip. And man, he almost looped it again there, Ryan.
Well, first event of the year, some drivers still getting the jitters out here, and you can see from above, Forsberg clearly on a tighter line, but with that incomplete, it's a little bit hard to overcome.
And there it is, Chris Forsberg unanimously gets the win.
This time it worked out for my advantage with the overall spin on Chelsea, but yeah, I mean, just feeling great to be moving on to top 8 and hopefully beyond that.
Well, there you have it, Drift fans. The top 16 is over. That means next stop is the Great 8, and that will be on our next episode. A lot of familiar faces: James Dean, Peter Vincic, Frederick Osbo, 3-time champ Chris Forsberg, JTP, 8 drivers, but there can be only one. Join us on the next episode as we continue the party on the streets here at round 1 of the Formula Drift Blackmagic Pro Championship. In association with Formula Drift, this has been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports.
You know, when I did this video a couple weeks ago showing, trying to recover some data off this and whatever, and I mentioned this was my brother-in-law's computer, and then I said sister at one point. So many of you guys were confused for multiple reasons. One, I said brother, and then I said sister, and then I said brother. Let's be clear, this is my brother-in-law's computer. My sister was the one talking to me about it. So now that that's clarified, there were a couple of things that I heard quite often in that video, and that's one, Jay, why didn't you replace the hard drive with an SSD? I mean, you got plenty of them. Well, my mindset has always been, you know, it's just an internet browsing machine. It doesn't play games or anything, so why do we need an SSD? And then I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, it probably needs an SSD because it's a pretty quick and easy way to upgrade a computer, especially one that's as old as this from 2010, I think it was, 11, whatever. It's old. It's very, very old. Or 2009. It doesn't matter. It's old. The other thing was, Jay, why didn't you clean it? That thing is filthy. Well, fine. I'm doing this because I want to, not because you guys told me to.
Do you want to be cooler? Do you want to be more desirable? Well, you're in luck because right now you can own your very own Jay's 2 Cent swag and immediately be the cool kid on the block. Max out your sex appeal by following the link down below.
Now, admittedly, this is not really new content. In fact, I have a video that's quite old that is the quickest and easiest way to upgrade your computer, or at least make it feel faster. But the hardware I used at that time wasn't really all that old. It just was newer hardware kind of being bottlenecked by slow I/O of the drive. So this is a pretty good test here where we can see how things like Windows 10 on hardware that is well before Windows 10 release. This was Windows 7 when it came out, and it's a Pentium dual core without hyperthreading. And we're gonna kind of do a comparison here. This has a fresh Windows install with the fresh hard drive, it's super fresh. It's a fresh hard drive that I installed in this. And then we're gonna take an SSD. In fact, I've been trying to think about like what I wanna use for that, and oh wow, forgot I even had that. There we go. So we're gonna put in here a Samsung Evo 850 SSD, and we're gonna compare what load times and stuff are like. So we're gonna show you how even on old hardware, by simply updating the drive, can make it feel new, fast, and exciting. Kind of like a new relationship. Except it's not gonna wear out after a week. And for all you salty folks out there, this is the novelty Threadripper CPU. It doesn't actually work. All right, we need to do a boot test here. And this is a pretty standard install. There's no programs on this yet. In fact, this is latest Windows 10 1803. Creators update, unfortunately, with all the updates, and it has no bloatware on it whatsoever. So we need to do a boot test to compare how much we have actually improved. There's definitely going to be a jump cut on this because I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch for 5 minutes while this boots. So here we go. Are you ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so it was 1 minute and 30 seconds when I stopped the timer. That's actually not terrible. I expected worse, considering it's just a dual core and stuff. But to be fair, the icons hadn't finished loading on the bottom. It's probably more like 1 minute 40. But yeah, so in terms of just response time, so here's Microsoft Edge, something no one should ever use. But I've already clicked it. You can see how long it's taking for it to pop up. White window. Still thinking. Oh, we're getting some activity there. Let's just say right now it's a long time. All right, so what about the Microsoft Store? Another thing no one should ever go to, but it's there. It's kind of hard to tell what... Now here's the thing about slow I/O in a hard drive like this. A lot of times people will confuse this sluggishness... Oh, Roblox comes up immediately. That's funny. People will kind of confuse the sluggishness, I think that's a word, the sluggishness of a computer and just assume automatically I need more RAM, I need more CPU, my hardware is old. And that's not always the case. The CPU is waiting for information to be sent to it, right? If it's calling for information and then the hard drive's, oh yeah, let me get that for you. And it's like, where did I put that? Where did I put that file? Ah, there it is. We haven't used that file in a while. There you go. And then it hands it over to the memory, and then the memory gives it to the CPU. Well, you could perceive the slowness as being memory and CPU, when actually they're waiting, even an old piece of hardware like this is waiting on the platter to spin and the needle to seek and to find where that block of data is. Now this is a 7200 RPM drive that I installed, where they initially had a 5400 RPM. And the RPM at which the splatter, we'll just call it the splatter. The RPM at which the platter is spinning, the faster it's spinning, the faster it can actually find that data. And so the slower RPM with a lesser cache and less of your more recent files or cache that are being stored to be called up and accessed faster, it's just terrible versus an SSD. Whereas an SSD is solid state. The information is always there, ready to be accessed, and so it's not having to seek and look for that with a piece of spinning hardware. So that's why SSDs are something I always recommend, even in my budget builds. So now what happens when you take an old piece of machinery like this and you throw in a nice new, what body organ do you think this would be, Phil? Your heart, no, your brain's the CPU. Okay, your brain is also the memory too, but different parts of your brain, right? Okay, everything's the brain. Fine, we'll go with that, everything's the brain. One last thing worth considering though when it comes to installing an SSD on a mobile piece of hardware like this is this drive could have failed because it could have gotten shocked, it could have gotten dropped, they might have been a little rough on it. Obviously the chassis is cracked, we showed you that in the last video. And if you've got a piece of delicate machinery spinning around, and although it does have shock absorption built into it, it can only handle so much, that drive could have failed because of accidental damage due to physical abuse. The solid state drives are much, much less susceptible to that. Of course, they are not impervious to shock abuse, but they are much, much more resilient. All right, let's go ahead and swap out the drive and compare.
Now, unlike my last video, I actually remember how to take this one apart. There's, you know, back in the day, Dell thought about this and easy accessibility for hard drive access. You know, to actually take the whole thing apart. A lot of you guys commented on how dumb I was when I took that apart.
Yeah, I know.
So you simply slide out the tray, you undo the screws that are holding it down right here on the side, slide this off, orient this in the same direction, put the 2 screws back in, slide back into your computer, put the screw in it. Well, normally there's 2 screws, but I lost one. In the computer as well as my brain, that's okay. So we're gonna have to reinstall Windows on this, because what I could have done is simply cloned the drive, but I didn't want to do that because we also took this opportunity, or at least Phil took the opportunity under my delegation, so really I did the work. We decided to go ahead and upgrade our install media. So now we can actually install Windows to go straight to 1803 with minor updates needed after that. Because, you know, we might have to be testing some hardware here in the very near future that is going to require us to want to have test benches good to go, and so we can save a lot of time from that. So what we're going to do now is we actually need to test, where's my phone? We need to test the new boot time on this, which obviously is going to be significantly faster. So 1 minute and 30 seconds is where we stopped the counter before. I stopped it a little prematurely, and it was probably more like 140 once all the icons had loaded. So 3, 2, 1, go. It's funny too, we've actually noticed the BIOS even loads faster, I guess because of how quick the device communicates with it now. But this is what I'm talking about right here. This is the, it's trying to boot off of the LAN, and obviously there's nothing there. So it's just sitting there pinging the network that's not even existing. And now it sees that there is no media test or media failure. That's a media failure. Test media failure. Yeah, that. Now we're into Windows. So here we are now at 29 seconds, 30. And everything's up. So I think I stopped it about a second late. Phil can actually put the correct time on there, but it's gonna be about 38 seconds, 39 seconds. So approximately a minute time reduction on just the boot. Now what about things like when we would pop up over here Edge? Remember how Edge took a second to do anything? I guess if you double click it, don't you care? Look how much faster that is already. Significantly faster. There's the App Store. Obviously, much, much faster. So what can you take away from this video? Well, you know what? Oftentimes people think, like I've said, I know I'm repeating myself, but this is an important message here. Brought to you by PBS. The storage device is what was holding up the rest of the hardware. So had you gone out and bought, let's say this was a desktop, had you gone out and bought a new processor and a new motherboard and new memory and had the same hard drive,
you would have a very similar experience to what you had before. And at the end of the day, you're left going, why is my computer so slow? And people often forget that the speed of your hard drive is kind of the first line of defense in terms of speed of your computer, load times on games, obviously your OS load time. So if your system is having to wait for your hard drive to be available for the rest of the tasks that your OS is asking of it, well, obviously you can see how a simple install of an SSD for as low as below $100, you could buy a 250 gig SSD for under $100, like around 65, 70 bucks now. And you can actually take a 9-year-old piece of hardware like this and speed it up to where we basically feel like we're on a modern piece of equipment that is just like a budget-based PC. All right, guys, we're gonna go. If you've got any suggestions on topics that you think we should do, make sure you let us know either in the comments below or over on Twitter. If you guys see a suggestion that you like, make sure you thumb up it so it goes up towards the top of the comments and we can actually see it. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, we'll see you next time.
Are you following me?
No one might. No, ma'am.
So when I was doing this video, I had this idea.
you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. But you were calling me a liar, 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 liar. I've been putting in the hours, I was. And it's coming down to now and now and now and now and never. I was putting in the I'm sick of fighting the things that you said. I don't wanna burn all our bridges ahead. I'm tired of going to bed when you left me on red just to turn up the noise in my head. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. You were calling me a liar, 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 liar. I've been putting in the hours, I was. And it's coming down to now and now and now and now and never. I was putting in the running round like dollars in the wind, bending over backwards just to let you in. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. But you were calling me a liar, 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 liar. I've been putting in the hours, I was. And it's coming down to now and now and now and now and never. I was putting in the I'm sick of fighting the things that you said. I don't wanna burn all our bridges ahead. I'm tired of going to bed when you left me on red just to turn up the noise in my head. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. You were calling me a liar, 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 liar. I've been putting in the hours, I was. And it's coming down to now and now and now and now and never. I was putting it's coming down and now and now and now and now and never. I was putting in the running round like dollars in the wind, bending over backwards just to let you in. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. We don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. But you were calling me a liar, 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 liar. Yeah, I've been putting in the hours, I was. And it's coming down and now and now and now and now and never. I was putting in the I'm sick of fighting the things that you